9 simple words in an email sent to 200-ish email addresses. It was like 206, something like that. Got 37 replies, set 3 listing appointments, and signed 2 listings. Woo! If that doesn't make you excited, then I don't know what does. Because nothing makes me more excited about engaging with an email list, a very small email list. Now, again, if it was 100, you could obviously do the math there. And this is just one tool, one email, right? That was having the power of this. So this is all coming from the amazing email mastery guide that comes from Dean Jackson. Now, I came across this a long time ago, studied it at length. All the top agents I know, marketers, basically anyone that has a small business is a huge fan of Dean Jackson and a huge fan of this specific email mastery document. Now, if you stick around to the end, I'm going to give you an opportunity to comment so you can download this and I'll send it to you. It's 115 pages of pure gold, everything you need to know about mastering email and why it's so powerful and why some of the very best make so much money because of these kind of secrets and these hacks inside these emails. For this video, I wanted to break down a couple things. I'm going to take you inside the guide and kind of give you my cliff notes of the highlights that I think would be really important to you as a agent, as a real estate agent or a listing agent specifically. And then I'm going to give you some of my crafted, the exact ones that I use to set those appointments. So you'll have mine. So I'll take you through that exactly. So we're just going to have some fun with this because it is such a powerful resource. But here's the first mindset that I want you to jump into before we take a look at this is we really need to be thinking about it going, every single email address that you add to your database, you should be looking at this going, this person is going to do business with me or refer business to me someday. That's the mindset I want you to have in this. They're going to do business with me or refer business to me someday. And if you look at that, then you'll start to fall in love with email capture, meaning, as you know, in our magnetic blueprint, you got to have a powerful offer, you got to have a great landing page, and then we capture people's contact information by giving them amazing value by the way of lead magnets. And as the bigger your list grows, the bigger your annual income should grow. Now, there's a ton of different percentages and conversions on how much you should have per your income. I say you don't know this until you really get masterful at doing emails, because then you really don't have anything to gauge from. If you're going, well, I don't get anything from my database. Well, that's because you're not using your database at a high level and you don't know the skills to do that. So as you start to track this, you'll be able to have some true numbers of going, for every 200 emails that I have in my database, I make 100,000 a year. So if I want to make 200,000, I need to have 400 email addresses, so on and so forth as you go up to the millions and millions and so on. Now, I know some agents that have 30,000 email addresses and barely make 100 grand. That's a waste, because they're not learning these skill sets and they're just shotgunning all of this wasted time and energy. And they have, everyone's like, well, I've got 22,500. Every time I ask an agent, I get a number somewhere from 100 to some astronomical number, 72,000. And the funny part is so many people have smaller databases, make more money than the people that have bigger databases. So I'm not saying it's all just from how you email communicate, but obviously they're a contact in your system. That's a big deal. So let's jump into the highlights. We'll talk a little bit more about that, but fall in love with the database size and how many email addresses you have. And of course, full contact information. I mean, I'm not just saying email addresses, but name, email, and phone number is obviously unbelievable. This isn't about spamming emails and shotgunning off batch this and batch that. We're going to teach you how to do some secret batching in here, but I'm not talking to to spam people. This is to build relationships, get business, and get a lot of money, a lot of money over time. All right. So let's take a look in here. So this is exactly what it looks like. Now I'm going to send you this whole document. Okay. So Email Mastery by Dean Jackson. I'm going to hook you up on this. And the only thing I want to point out here is a couple of quick pages. There's a whole table of contents. It's fantastic. But here on page 5, one of the things that really stood out to me that I think I really wanted to make sure I connected with here is it's really simple when you break this down. So it's to reconnect with anyone who had required, especially the 9-word. Now, there's some other email secrets in here, but I'm talking the 9-word. Anyone that downloaded a free report, anyone that requested information on a website. So think about that. That's a large group of people when you really think about what we're talking about. And here's how it works. I love this. Such a great story. A yacht broker sent 9-word email to some yacht prospects he hadn't spoken to and uncovered a buyer for a $100 million yacht, right? All the email said was, "Hi, Dean, are you still looking for a yacht?" Here's another great example. A motorcycle jeans manufacturer in the UK sent an email that's simply said, "Are you still looking for stylish motorcycle jeans?" They sold over $9,000 in less than a week. I have lots and lots and lots of other examples of how to use this. So before you get all in your head, calm down for a second and go, what's this? I just want to know what the 9 words are. I'm going to show you all that. Very simple. Show you how to use it for a listing agent and show you the power of it. And the real big idea here is to make sure that when we're doing emails that they're short, personal, and we're expecting a reply. And that's something that changed a lot of how I thought about doing this. And I'm still trying to get it right. Don't think that I'm like, I got this all figured out. I go back to this document, learn new things again, kind of stray from it because we're usually just trying to get stuck into this mindset of, can I follow up? Can I follow up? Can I follow up? Hey, like, are you still interested in buying? Are you still interested in selling? Are you still trying to do all these types of things? And then on the other side of that, we throw up 1,000 words on people and make it way too cookie cutter and cheesy. Okay. So short, personal, expecting a reply. I'm going to fast forward here to page 14. I know it's not the page numbers, it's the page number I'm looking at up here, my page 14. So what I wanted to take a look at here is if you've got somebody's personal email, you have a very intimate connection to that person. Okay. And so I mean intimate, meaning inside access, no matter what else is going on, no matter where he is or she is. Here's what I'm talking about, right? We already spoke about the undeniable attraction of phone, this magnetic draw of checking your email, always seeing what's going on. And so they talk about this email that he sends to, that was sent to Richard Branson, you know, the guy that owns the jets and all this, the Necker Island and all that fun stuff. And so you'll see that in the article around, it's also about having a great offer, but then of course how you position that offer in the email. So remember, you have this access to them and we've got to be very careful on how we look at that. And then there's a great example in this document that I think all of you are going to really love. And it's on page 25. Now, this is going to go through and it's going to break down, page 25, right? Especially one example. I love this. Now, this one's for buyers for real estate, but I think it'll work just the same. So he goes through and breaks down what we call profit activators. There's, several of the profit activators throughout this article, or I guess playbook. But he breaks down exactly how you would use this for real estate buyers. And then obviously you can invert that for real estate listings. And I'm going to show you how to do that here in a second. So jot down, pay attention to page. If you only go down here, I guess it's really page 22, but it's page 26 in the PDF document that I'm going to send you. Okay. Then I really loved that part. Just quickly, and we're almost to the finish line here. And then this really stood out to me. 9-word email eats like a 7-course meal. It's just great writing, isn't it? So here we go. So let's cut this up and serve it in one piece at a time. Here's what I want you to take away, okay? From especially with this first section, and there's multiple sections. When approaching email marketing, understand and really strive to use emails as a tool that is absolutely best suited for dialogue style communication. You will use short, personal, expecting to reply emails, knowing that only the purpose of the email is to get response. If you've got to know what it is that you want somebody to do when they read your email. Again, what's the purpose of the email? And what is the purpose of it? Is it just to deliver information? Okay. So I thought that was great. And then the last pages I'll share with you, and then I'm going to show you exactly the ones that I use to set the listing appointments. Let's go to page 66 here. And what really I thought was fascinating too is, here we go. Would you like a cookie? All right. So make sure you note down page, it's 63 in the guide, 66 in the PDF. See, these kind of things, this is the way society works. We're wired not to want to take initiative. We want to respond. We want people to ask us for help when we can jump into action, demonstrate helpful, enthusiastic. We are how sincere we are wanting to help them. But we're scared to death to make offers to people in case they just reject us. So think about the craziness of this. So how we overcome this natural tendency is to make offers that seem like they're already happening. If we go back to our real estate example, there are 3 types of people that are on our Market Watch newsletter. Buyers looking for a home in Winter Haven. How much can I afford buyers? First-time home buyers looking to get started. Now, here's where it goes a little bit deeper. I thought this was brilliant. What's the trigger that'll set them off? So take these 3 buyers. You already know the conversations. They all want to go to look at homes, right? Well, do they? So we would expect them to take the initiative. We may say something like, hey, and I'm guilty of this, hey, if you ever want to go look at homes, please feel free to email me and let me know. I'd be more than happy to do the research, find the homes, and show you any homes that you want to see. Think about that. That's kind of like saying, if you want me to bake you some cookies, I'd be happy to. I've got all the ingredients here. Unfortunately, most people do that, and they end up with a lot of unbaked cookies. Nobody would ever impose and ask someone to bake cookies. So here's your ready, set, go. Pull the trigger off. Hey, if you're going to be in town this weekend, we're doing daily tours, or I'm doing daily tours of home at 10 and 1 o'clock, and you can join any of the tours. It's a great way to look at homes in any neighborhood area that you want to see. Think about how much different that phrase is than this phrase. Okay? Those are massively different. And yet sound the same, but conversion could happen by almost 50 to 60% more because we're not making somebody feel like they're imposing on us. We're kind of saying, hey, look, I'm already out there anyway. If you're around, we've got these going. And then they'll be like, hey, can I join the 10 o'clock tour? Well, wouldn't you know it? They're the only tour of the day in that instance for that. All right. So you're going to love this. It's really amazing. To make this easy, so here's what it looks like for listing agents specifically. So re-engaging your existing database. So, hey, Susie, are you still thinking about making a move this year? That's a powerful 9-word email. That's the one that I use to set the appointments. Cold leads and old. What's my home worth inquiries? Hey, John, are you still thinking about selling your home on 123 Elm Street? General database re-engagement. Hey, Dave, are you still looking to sell in Wash Park, Highlands Ranch? Short, personal, feels like you sent it to one person and one person only. That's the whole secret.